Hello, my legal eagles. Your friendly neighborhood techno cat here to talk about help. My Roomba sent me to jail. Understanding evidence in a world of smart stuff. As always, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so I can keep bringing you this cat-tastic, oh, pun intended, information about legal tech. So today we're talking about real-life examples of smart technology sending people to jail. The stuff around your house that's connected to the internet that maybe you don't realize is tracking you. The first case, in 2018, there was a man that was arrested for drug possession based off of a smart fridge. So the man's refrigerator had a camera that took a picture every time the door was opened. And in this instance, the photo showed the man opening the fridge to look at the drugs he had stashed in the fridge. Moments of brilliance. When the police raided the man's house, they found drugs in the fridge. Shocking, I know. In another example, there was a man in 2015 who was accused of murdering his wife. Dark stuff. He claimed that someone had broken in, that she was killed by an intruder. But the man's Fitbit, his health measuring device, told a completely different story. You see, the Fitbit showed that the man's heart rate spiked during the time of the murder, indicating that he was physically active at the time, not an intruder. This contradicted his story, and he was found guilty of murder and sent to jail, all because of a smart watch on his wrist. In 2019, the inspiration for this, a man in Oregon was arrested for burglary thanks to his Roomba, his smart vacuuming. The man had broken into a house and stolen several items. But he wasn't content with that. He decided that he needed to clean the house up with the Roomba before leaving. How considerate, I know. Unfortunately for this man, the Roomba, being a smart device, recorded the man's movement and sent the data to the company, thereby creating a trail that could be used in the court of law. The company contacted the police, and the data was used as evidence in court. In another case, in 2018, a man in New Hampshire was accused of murdering his girlfriend. Yes, I know a lot of murder. The man's Amazon Echo, which was in the room at the time of the murder, recorded aspects of the incident. The data was ultimately used as evidence in court, and the man was found guilty of murder and sent to jail. You hear that, Alexa? Amazon? In 2018, police in the UK discovered a cannabis farm thanks to a smart thermostat. How might that happen, you might ask? Well, the thermostat was connected to the Internet of Things, and the police noticed that it was using like a lot of energy, way more than you would expect, because they were keeping the cannabis warm. They raided the house and found not just one pot plant, but an entire farm. In another case, in 2020, a man in California was caught stealing thanks to a smart doorbell. You see, the doorbell had a camera and recorded the thief in the act of breaking into the home. In 2018, a man in New York was arrested for explicit images thanks to a smart TV. Now, this one kind of boggles the mind. You see, he had been watching the TV and watching inappropriate things, searching for it on the TV, and the TV sent that data directly to the manufacturer. Well, obviously, when something like that gets raised to your attention, you're going to contact the police, which is what the manufacturer did, and they used that data to get a search warrant and ultimately arrest the bad actor. In 2017, a woman in New York was accused of setting her own apartment on fire. A little firebug there. However, the smart smoke detector in the apartment told a different story, so another web-enabled device for a smart home. The smoke detector showed that the fire had been intentionally set, and that evidence was used in court to convict this would-be arson. The woman was found guilty and sent to jail, all because of that smart stuff all around her. In 2019, a man in Colorado was caught breaking into a house thanks to a smart lock on the front door, one of those keypad type locks. You see, the lock had a camera that recorded the man entering the house and tracked his movements. The homeowner, who was out of town at the time, was notified of the break-in by the smart lock and was able to contact the police immediately while the man was still in the house. In 2018, a man in California was arrested for a hit and run thanks to a smart car. And no, I don't mean kid. The man had hit a pedestrian and driven away. However, the car's data showed that the man had been driving at the time of the incident in the location of the incident. The data was used as evidence, and the man was found guilty and sent to jail. Are you seeing a pattern here? Well, there you have it, folks. Some real-life examples of smart technology sending people to jail. And yes, the Roomba story was not just clickbait. Roombas, Fitbits, and ESI, oh my, modern evidence is a wild ride. Be sure to follow me on social media and stay tuned for more.